Former Vice President Mike Pence stopped in Greenville this evening as he considers a presidential run in 2024.
Carlos Flores is live at Bob Jones University, where Pence held a fireside chat. Carlos, when is the former vice president expected to make a decision?
Good evening, Aaron. Well, former Vice President Mike Pence says he's expected to make his decision this spring. Now, tonight, he talked about his relationship with former President Trump, the United States on the world stage, and how faith can bring people together and find common ground.
Thursday was the third time in 10 months former Vice President Pence has visited the upstate. This time he stopped at Bob Jones University to discuss his new book and touch on a number of topics. There has been speculation that Pence will announce his run for presidency, joining former President Trump and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. Pence shared where he is on his decision and his thoughts on Haley as an opponent.
I wish her well. I have great respect for her, but I expect she may have more company in that presidential race real soon. My wife and I are giving prayerful consideration to entering the race. I expect we'll have a clear sense of our calling by this spring, but I have every confidence that Republican primary voters will choose the right person to bring our country back.
He also touched on the war in Ukraine. Friday marked 1 year since Russia invaded the Eastern European nation. The former vice president says even a year later, this war should be front of mind for everyone in Washington.
It's not only in the interest of our allies in Europe that we stand strong and provide Ukraine with the military resources to repel the unprovoked Russian war of aggression.
During his fireside chat, he talked about his relationship with former President Trump, the overturn of Roe v. Wade, and how faith can help politicians find common ground despite their views.
It doesn't mean we won't argue. That's what Congress is for, right? Have it out. Take the vote, but then have the ability to recognize at the end of the day we're all Americans.
Again, former Vice President Mike Pence is expected to make his decision on a presidential run this spring. But for now, live in Greenville County, Carlos Flores, WYFF News 4.